Nicolas, my man Cage is back. And this time, there just ain't no talking. One night at Willy's Wonderland.
Welcome to Willy's Wonderland.
If you haven't heard, the prestigious Nicolas Cage, who acted in movies such as Mandy and Color Out of Space, decided to bless a garbage schlock movie with his presence. This movie is supposed to be horror, but honestly it's hilarious. But if you would like to see Nicolas Cage trying to be John Wick, you came to the perfect place. If you didn't get my joke earlier, this movie is a rip-off adaptation of the video game franchise Five Nights at Freddy's. So instead of the unsettling Freddy Fazbear, we have Willy the Weasel. Once again, I just cannot preface this enough. This is not, and I repeat, not a horror movie. The only thing terrifying about it is Nick Cage's weird beard. It just feels off. But whatever, he is still the Nicolas Cage we know and love.
He scored a touchdown! That's a crack talker.
But this movie does throw a curveball when it is revealed that Nicolas Cage can speak. But he ain't speaking to nobody. Even when he is in trouble, he just stares intensely. Now if this were someone else, this movie would have been beyond boring. But thanks to my boy Nick's amazing aura, everything he touches turns to gold. Now, what is this movie about, you might ask? The movie follows Nick Cage, who plays a nameless traveler who ends up stranded in the middle of nowhere. Since he ain't got no place left to go, he's offered shelter at Willy's Wonderland by its previous owner. But to our surprise, Nick is more than ready to handle everything Willy and his animatronic minions have to offer. Although the plot of this movie is rather straightforward, one thing I cannot accuse this movie of is being boring. It's action-packed and Nick Cage takes center stage throughout the whole movie. So don't expect a single dull moment. Even the scenes where the Nickster obsessively and compulsively tries to clean stuff is entertaining due to his overwhelming Cage flair. Now you might be wondering, what is Nick's deal? Why is he traveling in the middle of nowhere, and why doesn't he talk? In order to discuss this, we must enter spoiler territory. But don't worry, I won't be, spoilers aren't necessarily going to ruin this movie. So if you wanna stick around, it's okay. Or if you wanna leave and watch this movie, I'm totally okay with that too. In this movie, nothing surprises Nick Cage, not even animatronics that try to murder him. He gets injured, but it doesn't really slow him down. And the weirdest thing is, Nicolas Cage is more than capable of destroying these animatronics with barely any effort. So the conclusion I arrived at is that Nicolas Cage over here, either the devil or death itself. Now let me explain. In order to explain this bizarre theory, I must introduce you to Liv Hawthorne. Liv is a survivor of one of Willy's killing sprees. How she survived is left ambiguous, but considering how ruthless the animatronics are, it should be impossible, unless she made a deal with the devil. Nah, that's impossible, right? Right? No, not really. When Liv tells her backstory, she talks about how the psychotic staff at Willy's sacrificed themselves to the devil.
Jerry and his crew had performed a satanic suicide ritual
to be reincarnated into the bodies of these animatronics. If they could pull off a supernatural stunt like that, it opens up the possibility that Liv sacrificed her life or soul to see her revenge get exacted. This theory is further supported by the fact that Liv joins Nicolas Cage and goes away with him even though she barely knows the guy. This leads me to believe that Nick Cage is the devil, or some kind of avatar of the devil who came to fulfill his part of the deal, and in the end, Liv holds up her side of the bargain by going with him. Is this a far-fetched theory? Not really, but don't forget to check this hilarious movie out and tell me what you thought of it. Now before I say goodbye, I must kindly request that you like, subscribe and join me on my journey to reveal what lies beyond the veil of what we perceive as reality.